Complaining about the lack of fights, Bellator light heavyweight champion Corey Anderson tweeted, "Aging like warm cheese over here waiting for PFL to give me a call. But don't get it twisted, we still ready to defend the strap against anybody, young or old." A fan responded, "This dude left the UFC and brag how great Bellator was. Now he's begging for a fight as a champion. I didn't even know this man was a champ. Honestly forgot all about him." Corey responded, "I still stand by what I said. When Scott Coker was in charge, the ball was constantly rolling, fights were booked, and transparent with everything. Changed my life. Now, a year later, it's a complete flip-flop. I don't take back what I said then, but I won't say it today." Current Bellator bantamweight champion Patchy Mix also voiced his concerns and tweeted, "I've been training my ass off for the last half of year for nothing. This is frustrating in the prime of my career, and I've had my fight in November canceled? Then now again, I'm being told I'm off January Dubai card? I am the best in the world, and I want to fight to prove it." Bellator featherweight champion Patricio Pitbull complained, "I haven't fought since February. I wanted to fight 3 times this year, but I was told I'd have to wait until December 31st and found out online my opponent would fight someone else. Then they had a replacement. I bring people over, spend more money with the camp, and there's no fight. They said things didn't work out with Japan and that it wasn't their fault." Okay, so why don't you stage a show somewhere else? What kind of promotion can't give fighters at least 2 fights a year? Some haven't even fought this year. Bellator used to be big. Things worked and we always had answers. They never just canceled a show and said they had no idea when we would be booked. Even regional promotions have dates set for April of next year already. This merger has been a disaster to the sport of MMA. Meanwhile, we have to see the top brass talking about offering tens of millions of dollars to social media personalities and semi-retired fighters, while cutting 90% of the roster and telling guys making 30 and 30 they're too expensive. How can you become #1 in the world if you don't stage events and don't want to pay fighters? I am very worried about the future of Bellator and MMA in general. I feel very sorry for all the fighters who didn't even get to fight this year, or were cut because they just don't make shows or think they're expensive, and all the fighters who are forced to take pay cuts. This is wrong. We need answers. We need the fighters and fans to be respected. This is not a game or just some business. These are people's lives we are talking about. A serious promotion would give fighters the chance to fight at least 3 times a year if they're healthy. PFL has announced that Usman Nurmagomedov will defend his belt against Paul Hughes on the 25th of January in Dubai. PFL is dubbing this fight as Dagestan vs. Ireland 2. After his win over AJ McKee, Paul Hughes expressed his desire to have fellow countryman Conor McGregor in his corner for fight versus Usman Nurmagomedov.
Khabib's gonna be in that corner.
Yeah. Look, Conor, someone clip this. Conor, I want you in my corner for that fight. 100%. How cool would that be? You know, it really, I mean, we might need some extra security that night. Oscar, talk to the man. We might need some more security, but I'm down for it. I think it'll be fun.
Responding to Hughes, Conor said in a quickly deleted tweet, "Paul, my man, I will go to the arena and support 100% for sure. And if it kicks off, I'll be in there before you could even say, the Nurmagomedovs are juicehead inbred rats married to their cousins. Your team and corner have done a tremendous job with you. They will take you all the way. You've got this. We are with you, brother. Bring home the gold." Khabib has now reacted to the fight getting booked by posting this clip from the movie Gladiator, tagging his teammates, including Usman Nurmagomedov. Although he didn't explicitly say he was assembling them for his cousin's title defense, the implication was clear.
Yo guys, fight news coming really soon. Really soon. Psych. Hunts and cod. That's all I want to hear. Hunts and cod. The fuck?
Man, he looked like crap in his last fight, didn't he? I could not believe that. His yeah, I think Chandler looked like crap. His footwork, he was like falling everywhere. He's throwing his right hand like he's throwing a baseball. Like, I was not impressed with his performance. And then his call out, he's kind of cringy, man, for me. But yeah, I don't like that guy. I think Chandler's a very he's a cheater. I feel like he's a dirty fighter. Yeah, man, I just don't like that guy at all. And watching Oliveira pick him apart like that was kind of fun to see for sure. I liked it. Man, Chandler, that's what happened. You take 2 years off, wait for somebody, and you could totally tell the ring rust in him. And I just think he looked like crap. His feet were like not underneath him. He's kind of falling everywhere. He fell off he tripped on the cage. He wasn't setting up his punches. He was telegraphing them. Like I said, he looked like he was throwing a baseball. It was a kind of embarrassing performance, I thought, from Chandler. But like you said, man, you sit out for 2 years and wait for somebody. That's what happens.
As I said, normally I don't think you root for anyone's downfall. I don't think you're going to be rooting for Chandler anytime soon, though. So.
Hell no, I'm not, dude. That guy's such a cheating little punk, dude. Oh, I can't stand that guy. And then when he fought, I heard Dustin Poirier saying he doesn't want to fight him because he's just a dirty cheater, putting his fingers in his eyes and blowing blood in his eyes. And just, man, Chandler's definitely was a good fighter and still probably is. He looked like really a lot of ring rust in him, but I just think he's a dirty cheater. He's just a dirty cheater guy, and if he's not gonna win or have his way, then he's gonna make up excuses and try to cheat. And so I was pretty happy to see Oliveira just pick him apart like that. It's pretty cool. Oliveira's the man.
Umar tweeted a Georgian proverb, which was an apparent swipe at Merab for refusing to accept a fight with him. The tweet read, "A coward will always find an excuse for his retreat." Merab blasted Umar, saying, "This is why I lost respect for Umar and Ali a long time ago. They play dirty games and write stupid shit, disrespecting my country and my people. Keep this same energy when I see you in person. See what happened." Umar responded, "Do not drag your country or nation into a personal conflict with me. When you meet me in person, do not turn away."
Магомед, вот у тебя, допустим, два варианта боя. Джон Джонс или Перейра. Что ты выберешь?
Десерты очень вкусные оба. Я думаю, так как Перейра на мой вес, на моем дивизионе, я бы выбрал его.
I want to knock Magomed out in his own too, just because to me he's a bitch and he talks like a bitch and he acts like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't with him much at all. So Kim, yeah, I'd love nothing more to put his bitch ass to sleep.
Where did the beef with yourself and Ankalaev come from?
From him acting like a bitch. He just acts like a bitch, bro. I'll even say things and I'm not even talking to this weirdo. You know what I'm saying? And then he's coming and try to take shots at me because he's so fucking lame. And he sees that the fan base kind of has a thing for me, so he kind of tries to ride that wave. You know what I mean? Him and a few other people do that shit. But he's like the cheesiest fucking one that does it. You know what I mean? Even after whenever they announced the Khalil Roundtree fight versus Pereira, the Khalil Roundtree and Pereira fight, I thought it should have been Magomed. So I said that. And this motherfucker tried to talk about I was crying. I was like, hold on, dude. I'm just saying what I'm thinking, and it actually is something that benefits you. You acting like a bitch like that, so fuck him. You want real beef? I can be beef like that.
I saw something. One of the things a woman said about him, what he said to her during an altercation.
It sounds bogus though, right? I mean, the girl walked out with him or something. There's pictures of them walking out after the fact and all this. You know what I mean?
This tweet said that he was like, now you know what it's like when I was down 3 times in the octagon. And everyone was like, Conor is not talking shit about himself, bro.
I did see that.
We all wanted to be famous fighters, but then you reach a certain level or pinnacle and you're like running into these demons, I guess.
I mean, it's false, obviously. It's false.
I don't know. Connor's had like 7 or 9 of them things.
He's had a few. He's definitely had a few. True. I'll tell you what, though. He has got a ride or die wifey, boy. She is.
That's true.
She don't say a word. She just stands by his side and smiles.
就是我想问一下比利岩，就是比利岩赢了这场比赛，他自己也想说下场比赛想打冠军赛。那么宋亚东和乌马尔的话，他们俩有可能在明年的1月份打。你认为你有优先的这个挑战权，还是宋亚东和乌马尔的胜者先打冠军战？
Ну, Сон Едонг, он как может драться за пояс, если я его побил?
How Son Yadong can fight for the belt if I already beat him?
So right now, the UFC and I, we're in negotiations. We're in talks to see what happens next. I'm back in the gym. I'm training. I feel really great, and we'll just be ready for whatever opportunity comes our way.
But you're a betting guy. Do you think you'll get back inside the cage in 2025 if we had a bet on that?
Yes, I will be competing in 2025, more than likely.
Last week, Tom Aspinall also revealed he was in negotiations with the UFC regarding his next fight.
We're in negotiations right now, is the honest answer. We don't know when the fight is going to be, but I'll be ready to go whenever. I'm back in the gym now. I'm back in the gym training, as always, and I'll be ready to fight when they let me know. Until then, I'll be improving. I'll be getting better, so no great rush on that. Obviously, I want to fight as soon as possible, but right now, we're just waiting for a date. That's it.
Lost. $100. 50,000, yeah. Yes.
Let me bang. I do let you bang. Hey. Let me bang again, man. I let you bang. I let you bang. Let me bang. Let you bang. Let you bang.